Hello dear students, good morning to you all. Today I am going to explain the 5th chapter of your English CB book. It's a poem. Okay, the title of the poem is Scratching the Tiger's Back. Please open your book at page number 31. So before I explain the poem, let us learn something about the poet. As you have seen in page number 32, the poet of this poem is K.K.N. Darwala. So K.K.N. Darwala was born in 1937 and he is still alive. So he is a poet and short story writer who was born in Lahore, now in Pakistan. His poems have a winsome appeal. Winsome means innocent, appeal and sensitivity. One characteristic feature of his poetry is a concern for nature. So, throughout his poem, he shows his concern for nature. Okay, so it is a characteristic feature of his poetry. His collection of poems, The Keeper of the Dead, received the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1984. So he also received the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1984 and for his collection of poems, The Keeper of the Dead. Okay, now let's start the poem. Regrettably, the tiger is known for fierce attack. So, means unfortunately, that the tiger is known only as a ferocious animal. That attacks and kills, right? Regrettably, the tiger is known for fierce attack. So he is basically known as a ferocious animal that attacks and kills. But there are days when the tiger says, "Come here and scratch my back." But however, there are times when even a tiger wants to ledge around and have someone to scratch his back. There are times when the tiger itself invite people to scratch his back. Okay, he smooths very with meals. So very means different here. His mood is always different, and especially for his meals. With meals he smooths varies. At times the tiger is not charged with electricity. Charged with electricity means full of energy. His blood is not that hot. He feels so lazy that he ledges, stays put, doesn't go places. So at times, the tiger is not charged with electricity. He is not full of energy. At times when he has already eaten, his stomach is full. And at time he is not eager to attack others. He is not charged with electricity. That means he is not full of energy. His blood is not that hot. When his stomach is full, that time his blood is not so hot. He is not willing to attack others. He feels so lazy that he ledges, stays put, doesn't go places. So he doesn't like to move here and there. He feels very, lazy. His stripes do not blaze. His skin doesn't glow. He feels so lazy that time, and the afternoon and the winter sun turns slow. So his entire body gives an impression of being tired. So his stripes do not blaze. His skin doesn't glow. So his entire body gives an impression of being tired, and he doesn't have any fiery look. He feels very lazy at that time. Means the dullness of his skin and stripes expresses his unwillingness his reluctance to do anything except relax. So then the afternoon and the winter sun turn glow. The afternoon of a winter's day, it seems much longer when the tiger has already eaten, when his stomach is full. Then the afternoon of a winter's day seems much longer than it actually is, and the time seems to run slower. So sun turns slow than it usually does. So everything seems to be very peaceful, very quiet. That autumn evening, when for a moment brief, so moment brief means lasting for a short time. That autumn evening, when for a moment brief, light through the leaves is itself black and gold, black shadow and gold leaf. Here, on autumn evenings, what happens? There is a moment for a while when the rays of the, setting sun fall on the leaves, and that rays that reflect the golden color of the sunlight. Okay, and this makes the, tiger look brighter, and they look golden in color. But the rays, they also cast a shadow with a black. That's why it is said it itself is black and gold. Black shadow and gold leaf. So in this black and combination of black and gold sometimes gives the impression of fear. Okay. The but this, atmosphere doesn't create a sense of fear in our mind when the, tiger is or has already eaten, when his stomach is full. That evening, as the sun sinks, when it gets dark, you will not think of him with fear. And even if you do, the tiger will be on the far bank not here. So you should not be worried about the tiger in that type of evening also, afternoon also. That night you will not dream of tigers. So you will not be affected by the neither by the sight of the tiger, nor you will not be troubled by any dream of the tiger. Okay, as a print of black daggers and gold daggers. So you will not have any nightmares in which the tiger will appear as a print of black and gold daggers. And even if he does enter your dreams, but if by chance the tiger comes in your dream, if he enters in your dreams, then he will do so softly. He will not charge, he will not barge into your sleep. So he will enter your dream so softly without roaring. He will not charge, he will not attack anyone, he will not try to kill anyone. He will not burst, he will not enter your dream forcefully. He will not enter into your sleep very forcefully. All he will tell you is, I am well because I lunched well. So in your dream, if by chance he comes in your dream, then that time the tiger will tell you that I am well because I lunched well. So I have already eaten well. So that's why I am well. I too am made by God. The tiger will tell you that I am also a creature created by God. I am a symbol. I am like you. Both good and evil dwell in me too. So I am like you. So I mean, both good and evil dwell in me too. So as the good and bad both dwell in a human being, in the same way both the good and evil dwell in the tiger too. Then for good gold, for evil black. So I am already here said that I am a symbol. So the gold color of the tiger symbolizes good, and the black stripes on its body, it symbolizes the evil. So I am also a creation created by God. So he will explain that way, that he is just another creature created by God like all of us. Just everyone has both bad and good qualities in them. The tiger is also a combination of both good and both bad, evil. And then he will assure you at the last two lines, tonight I'll say nothing, you can scratch my back. So towards the last two lines, I mean, through these two lines, the tiger will assure you, he assures us that tonight he will not harm anyone. I'll do nothing to anyone. With this assurance, he announces that we can scratch his back. You can scratch my back. You can scratch his back in order to make him feel good. So, I mean, that's the end of the poem. Hope you have understood. Thank you.